Yellow. Sorry, I thought the song faded out, but hey, yellow.
Yay.
It was, of course, the theme for 87 Wrestling, done by the wonderful Weird Versions. Haven't used it yet because I don't have the footage. I'm waiting for this to stop being an ad. There we go. This is not only a bop, but also titled a bop. Anyways, we got some footage, not a lot of it, but some couple matches from the new shite.
Yeah.
You get to see a couple champions crowned. We're redoing the champions for anyone that gives a shit. For those that don't, deal with it, you have to see it. H almost missed service. Would you like to explain the days that Lorne said to the robot, "I love the time when you were so calm and relaxed and nothing to worry about"? Yeah, it's when Jamie had a voice and there was no conflict ever.
Or, you know, when she was calm and relaxed, when she was hooked up to a machine in the hospital.
When she couldn't speak
Yeah.
and can only do this.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's when we are so calm and relaxed. Because Lorne can't rage at someone who is hooked up.
Right.
And can't talk.
Yes. And for anyone that wants to ask later on, you can point them in the direction of the top left of the screen. That is where the date is. Okay? Alright? Sweet. Today's call, I was looking for a specific call for today. It was when Jamie went to a mansion party and names all of the guests at the party just to pop for stupid wrestling marks. However, I found something else instead. Now, the mansion party happened. They didn't talk for that night. The next day, Lorne argued with her for an hour about only getting 20 minutes, and it's incredible how stupid he is in that call. We may go back to it. However, this is the next day. Good chunk of this is the morning, and then we'll get into the night.
And I haven't heard this, I don't think.
That was fucking great. Well, my opinion, of course. I mean, my tastes are different from
In
others.
your opinion, like, barely matters.
Who am I, right? I just want to be the next Emma. Fuck. So stupid. Alright, let's get into it.
Hi.
Hello.
Can I give you a call back in like 5 minutes?
Why?
Because
You haven't seen some
I'm out
matches
here trying to
yet.
get the cat.
I think the music's too loud.
What?
He's just
Get
talking
it.
quiet as
I'm
fuck.
trying to get. Yeah, I'm trying to get the cat, Minnie. I'm trying to get her. She got under the trailer.
Mayday, I don't know, and I'm going to be quite honest with you, I don't care.
Whatever happened to Emma? Oh.
Fine.
She got. Okay, I'll call you back in 5 minutes. Hi.
Hello.
We just started, Tyrone.
How are you this morning?
Whatever.
Don't be like that, Jamie.
Don't be like that.
Just because we're mad at each other about a few things doesn't mean we have to be mean to each other. We have our moments we fight, so what?
Who
Yeah,
cares
but
if
the
they fight all
moments
the
they
time?
fight last for weeks at a stretch.
They fight all the time. Who cares? It's a very healthy thing to do, right?
Yeah. Couples are supposed to fight. He says that at some point, and it's like, I don't know where you got
Crazy.
that from. Because it's real. That's what he says.
Yeah, that's how you know there's emotion
Fighting's
and passion.
real.
You know you're invested that way, right? Look at this cocksucker.
Who the fuck is this?
By God, it's Wildo.
That's Wildo? Oh my god.
He's got to kind of like match Lamondre.
He is... Alright.
Comes out like Rusev.
That's quite the design.
I mean, it's almost exactly Lamondre except the hat.
Yeah.
There was no more cool masks, I guess. I don't
Yeah.
know.
Doesn't mean we have to be mean to each other.
Yeah.
You already know I don't like staying mad long.
He doesn't like staying mad long.
No. He also, you know.
We didn't just have a month's length of Sundays with Cawd where he's mad about the same thing. He ain't mad long, though.
We don't. Who cares if we fight all the time? That's love.
Sure.
I don't. You know that.
Right.
It's a waste. It's a waste of time to continuously stay mad.
Right.
It is. To be upset, sure, but doesn't mean that I have to act like a dick all the time.
Sometimes love can be like that.
Well,
Right.
stream of texts sure showed that.
That was last night. I was upset.
You're right,
I'm
you
very
don't.
upset about that.
Hi, sir.
There's something that you need to understand with me and you.
Just let it go.
You do too. Why? You just why it is that you're wearing that style?
Would you play Castle Crush? I'm also a DKC2 fan. I also have a street in my town called Benttree that reminds me of Lorne, unfortunately. Thank you for all you do.
Oh, thank you, H. Yeah, I can probably find it. Give me a moment, and I'll put it up there. Thank you, H.
You do too. You just let it go all the time, and I don't say anything but agree with you on stuff. But when it comes time for me to let it go, I've got to let it go too. You know.
Right.
Nobody is perfect. There's not a person in this world that is perfect. Everybody makes mistakes. Everybody does things wrong.
Everyone
I
makes
mean,
mistakes,
there's
so-
some mistakes that are worse than other mistakes.
No, nobody's
No.
asking for perfection.
No. Okay. Did you know when you go to prison, you murder someone? Some people don't really care. Did you know if you get arrested in a sting, everyone cares?
Yeah,
It's crazy.
yeah. I got heat for saying that I thought child sexual assault was worse than murder, but I'm sticking by
How
that.
so? I mean, they're
I don't know,
both
but
they're both bad.
They're both
things.
horrible, but I can justify murder. Like I said, if Kayla's dad came home and saw Lorne doing what he was doing and decided to murder him, to me that makes sense.
Makes perfect sense.
If John Wick
No.
went, instead of killing the people who killed his dog, went and sexually assaulted those people's kids, he's not a sympathetic character anymore. And they would not have made 3 sequels to that movie.
It'd be a very different film. It'd be a very different film. I don't know. People are weird, man. James says, "Love you guys. Thanks for all the entertainment." 2 words. Thank you.
Oh, thank you.
James. Appreciate it.
No, nobody's asking for perfection.
Oh,
But boy,
here
when
they come.
when I don't do
Stop
something
with
that
this all
you
or nothing bullshit.
when I do something that you don't agree with, you let me have it. But when you do something that I don't agree with, you don't like it when I let you have it. There's something that you need to understand with me and you. We're not like other people. You and I have a lot of notoriety.
You and I have a
sound
lot of
familiar?
notoriety. Yeah.
The names are wrong too. The guy on the left is the trailer failure. The other guy's the dumb.
Oh, these guys are cool.
So
They look
to
like
get
trash people.
They look like Ninja Turtle characters.
They kind of look like Lauren's house a little bit.
Yeah.
A little bit. It's Lauren's trailer and the dump, his 2 favorite places, I guess. I don't know. Just sounded fun. Diamond's got a donation if you want to read it.
Sure. It's crazy to remember that this is the same Jamie that screamed Lauren's name while having sex with a random worker at a hotel in Vegas, and not to mention stole all of Winnie's gambling money.
I forgot that happened.
Yeah, there's a lot of backstory to Jamie. Would you rather go to bed with me or your boyfriend?
And a boyfriend, Jamie. And a boyfriend.
Thank you guys.
So to just go out and tell somebody that we don't even really know anything about either one of us,
I know him.
that's not good. Well, you knew Maggie Joe too. Look what she did.
The dishwasher is on the list, Omega.
Sent my pictures that were supposed to be for your eyes only to my probation
Okay,
officer.
what's your point?
For your eyes
My point is, we can't be telling a bunch of people about all of our business. It's too risky for both of us to be talking about each other's business to other people.
Risky.
Will, yes. I don't mind you talking to Will about me
Risky.
because Will has been trusted. Yeah, it's risky. You don't really know that guy. You've known him for years. Doesn't mean you know him.
Missed 15 minutes.
How do you know he's not talking to somebody on the internet?
Yeah.
Oh, so then I don't know you then, right?
Jamie, you and I are completely different.
How so?
You and I.
Oh, he's gonna explain it. You ready? What do you think his reason is gonna be? How is it?
You and I have been working towards a relationship. I don't know.
Okay, but what's the difference between talking to Lorne on the phone and you've never met to talking on the internet and you've never and you have met? I feel like the person on the internet that had met her has done more than Lorne. And
If
it's
you've
probably
met
closer.
the person face to face, I don't care how long it's been. I feel like that is like the better.
I would agree. Just hear me out as a dono here.
Okay. For 1 year, would you rather everyone see you as Lorne down to every physical detail, a la Mission Impossible masks, or everyone in your life appears to you as Lorne, a la Black Mirror implants? Oh my God.
Go with A. I'll just take everyone hating.
Yeah,
me.
I would just live like a recluse in my home.
I'd do whatever the fuck I wanted. I just cause chaos because then.
Oh,
once
that's
the year's
actually
over,
better. Yeah, that's great. Actually, I would just I would start
Yeah.
robbing banks.
Yeah, just keep telling everyone I'm Lorne Armstrong. I live at Westridge Road, and then eventually he gets arrested. You've come a long way from the old Ramona content playing 16-bit games to now. Oh, thank you, Egbert. I appreciate it, my friend. I mean, it's kind of, honestly, if you think about it, it's kind of just the same thing. Oh, good gravy.
You and I have been with each other for a long time. We've actually been engaged. We know we mean something to each other, and we don't want to hurt each other.
So that's how it was different, because they were engaged at one point in time. George Glass is here. Oh, my new boyfriend.
You know Maggie Joe for a long time, but that was something I never expected that Maggie Joe would do. I knew you wouldn't do it. That's how I knew it had to be Maggie Joe.
Yep. For context, the people don't know. So this is in 2021, as the date says at the top. This is recontact time. When they stopped talking the first time, someone sent Lawrence P.O. a bunch of him nude outside, and then it was blamed on Maggie Joe. So that's the context. Why do I like watching half-grown men touch each other's bodies so much? I mean, I don't know. It's just a lot of fun, man.
It's like male soap opera.
Yeah. It's like when...
Days of Our Lives for men.
It's like when a dude gets real close behind another guy and puts his hands between his legs and grabs a ball. Why are you doing that? You could just hand him the ball.
That's the only reason I was able to respond to your letter, because I knew in my heart that it was not you.
Is this what you wanted to talk about?
Well, it wasn't what I planned on talking about. No. Why did you only call me just so we could talk about one thing?
Oh, God.
Yeah.
What? So if I wouldn't have told you I wanted to talk to you about something, then you would not have called me.
I don't watch baseball. There's a bunch of silence and skipping over.
I have shit going on.
Well, no shit, you took time out to call me to find out what the one thing was, so.
Fine,
Anyway.
don't tell me.
Oh.
What?
Was it necessary to hang up?
Curling? Curling's dope. Ice shuffleboard. I mean that's pretty much what it is. Bunch of silence from Jamie typing.
You said you still wanted to do porn.
You were bitching. I don't care that much, so if you aren't going to spill it, I'll go do what I want.
No, that's just telling me that you don't even want to spend time with me. So,
Yep.
Okay.
Yep.
so whatever. Call me when you want to spend time with me.
Okay, bye, Lorne. And they never had another conversation again.
Was that the morning?
It's still the morning.
Okay.
I filed my Rule 60B motion. I are innocent. Thank you, Pewing.
Hello.
Shit. To do. I have a life. I'm not sitting on the phone all day with you.
Oof.
Fine. Call me when you want to spend time with me. Have a good day.
Holy shit.
What do you want to talk about?
He's just playing games, dude.
I know.
He's a
For
little
someone
fucking...
who claims to never play games, he
He's a
plays
child.
a lot of games.
What?
Listen, I'm not going to get in the way of the shit that you have to do. If I do, you'll just bitch at me for that. So when you want to spend time with me, call me.
Call
We
me.
can text in the process if you want to do your shit, and text too. But I've got class in a half hour. So while we're on the phone, I'm going to do the dishes.
Can't be late for school.
Unless you want to do your shit, then go do
You
your
just
shit.
tell me what it is wanted to talk about.
No, because we're going to have to have more than just a half hour to talk about it. We can talk about it. It's about you wanting to do porn still,
No, cool.
okay? It's about that. We might as well talk stuff over and
I'm going to do it. End of story.
Oh.
Well, that took 5
Oh.
seconds.
about why it is that you wearing the
Finally, the robot hangs up on Lorne. Paper-thin conversations. Goodbye.
Thank you, H. Appreciate it. There's another coming in.
about why it is that you wearing the
How many years do you think Lorne would have stayed
I
with
have no
these
idea what it's
catfish without ever meeting them, if they weren't ever exposed?
How many
Um,
years? Many.
I think it would still be going, probably. It'd be very boring, but it would still be going.
It'd be like the same conversation every day.
Because towards the end of the saga, anyways, is when he got permission to video chat. And there's only so long you can
why
kick
is it
that
you
down
wearing
the road
the
until...
Can I request that Blue Boy yell what is his name? Like Lorne when he's yelling at Ramona?
Oh,
That
shit.
Casey call is great. Also Reborn, be my precious fiancé, Kekik.
Oh.
So, what is his name?
What is his name?
Are you going to be his precious fiance?
I have so many fiancés. I'll add you to the list.
But yeah, so towards the end, when you're just not doing video calls, he would just keep asking over and over again.
Yeah, I mean the
But
first.
I think it would still go. Sorry to interrupt you.
No, you're good. You're good. Yeah, I think it would still go too. The first time they stopped talking, it was very similar. I mean, there was no video chat there, so it was like, when are you going to talk to my probation officer? And every conversation was like, give me your ID, talk to my probation officer, talk to my probation officer. And it's like, all right, well, this
Yeah.
is going nowhere.
You'll see when I finally get to the text messages, once we get to the end of those, the texts are all the same. They're all just like,
Yeah.
have you talked to Mitchell yet? Have you called Stacy?
I'm like,
Have you filled out the thing so I could come visit you? Are you gonna video chat? And it's just that over and over again.
it's on a loop. I heard Lorne and Jamie have an argument about the letter that she wrote him today too, which was very stupid.
What letter?
The one that she wrote to get back in contact with him because she signed her name with a heart and he thought that meant she was in love with him. And she goes, I sign my name like that all the time. He goes,
No.
Yeah, sure you do.
You only do that to people you love.
Right.
That's
yeah,
fucked up.
Right. Tyrone's got a question, meow.
I like how he so casually brings up how he's got to go to class if he's taking course at a community college, right?
Gotta do my homework right here. I will
He
not.
doesn't do his homework. That's the problem.
Well, he does, just not the right way.
Yeah, he fills it out.
He fills it out and says, I'm a victim. And then he doesn't, you know. But yeah, Shins, to your question, I think if there was no push about probation or whatever tool he's going to use, I would say at least over under, I'd probably say like about 5 years. You could
Yeah.
probably go. And then I want to say, just out of hope for him to have any dignity in himself, he would give up after that point.
No, he would never stop on his own.
Fuck. Well, thank you, everybody. I appreciate it. Did we get our precious fiance? Yes. Yes, thank you, everybody.
Well, why? Why did
Son of
you
a bitch.
wearing
And I
anyone?
just
But
listened
that's
to that. God damn.
You already have so many fiancés, huh? What a real nice Beyoncé. What a real nice Beyoncé.
What a real...
What a real nice Beyoncé.
What a real nice guy. I just love when Will throws Lorne back at him, like his same cadence and shit. He hates it. Thank you, Jigsaw Master. We're gonna have to figure out where I just fucked up here. No, he hung up there.
me for that. So when you want to spend time with me,
Yeah, okay, right.
no, because we're gonna have to have more than just a half hour to talk about it.
It's gonna take longer than a half an hour because
We can talk about it. It's about you wanting to do porn still.
Yeah.
I'm gonna continue doing porn. End of discussion.
Yes.
That
Okay.
took me 3 seconds.
It's about that.
It's something like that. Yeah. Let's just real quick.
We might as well talk stuff over and
I'm going to do it. End of story.
Oh.
Wow, that took 5
Oh.
seconds.
We got to go over every detail of your fucking job. Shut up.
well, you know, you don't even
was almost
care
spot on.
to hear about my feelings about it, Jamie.
Real nice.
This is one of the things I'm saying. My feelings are not mattering to you at all.
No.
No, you never matter to anyone, including your family.
When are my feelings going to start mattering to you?
I don't. I'm tired of sacrificing my career for your feelings.
You're tired of sacrificing your career for my feelings, but no,
Yeah.
I'm not even going to bring him up again. I'll just fucking get all wound up.
She did. She asked him to get a job and to quit smoking eel, and he did neither of those things.
I was going to talk about me compromising.
Right, you seem to
Some
forget
stuff.
something, Lorne.
Not to interrupt again. Lorne says he's going to compromise on things. What do you think that means?
He's gonna let her do porn with John Michael.
I don't think he explains it, but
Oh.
is that what you think? Like
That's my guess.
You're like, oh, okay, you can fuck that guy.
You can fuck one guy because.
What if I told you she already was fucking John Michael at this point in
Oh,
time?
okay, then that wouldn't be my guess if you had told me that prior.
Okay, now what? Now what do you think it is?
How is he gonna compromise?
I'm gonna not get as mad as long as you don't fuck Rod. That's my guess. It has to be a specific person she fucks on
A
camera.
Pacific one.
A Pacific, yes.
Okay, she can fuck guys as long as Will.
It's not
is in-
Will. It's not Rod. Oh, as long as Will's
Will's
there.
in the rum,
Will has to be in the rum. Maggie Joe has to be in the rum.
but he has to look away. He has to be facing the corner.
Yeah, Maggie Joe can watch, but Will has to like turn around.
Yeah.
That sounds about right.
Don't say that we're not together, Jamie. You're just going to hurt us every fucking time you say it.
You're not
Is that really what you want to do?
fucking
Hurt
psychotic.
us by reminding that we're not together.
It's fucking psychotic.
I'm willing to compromise something. It's not easy for me
Hey, I know we're not together,
because
but
Hey, listen.
we can have a compromise so you can keep doing your job.
Listen, I know that you've had this job since before you met me, but I'm willing. We're not together. I'm willing to compromise so that you can not be fucked by a bunch of guys. Hold, please.
All right.
Wood floors are great.
Silent Rick, you gotta stop being so rude.
That's very rude. Somebody screenshot that and put it in a folder.
because I love you, and it's not easy for me to think about it.
That is a funny comment, though. Go play in the road and start saying that to people.
Go play in the road. I guess I don't know if you know this. I had a birthday one time. You might know this story. I had a birthday one time, and Pee Wee Herman showed up, and I was so excited. I was like, "It's the real Pee Wee Herman, right?"
Yeah.
That's it. That's the end of the story. Did you know that I streamed without you last weekend? Oh!
I knew about that after the fact.
Well, just to be fair, you hadn't woken up yet. Will has to get screwed somehow, and Jamie has to keep
Why,
screaming Lorne's name during
about
actions.
why is it you wearing the
I propose a new, mid-card intercontinental championship.
Oh, that's great.
I did make a new, technically an intercontinental, but it's called the DVD Championship. It's kind of lame.
All right, let's play the call.
Should we play the call so someone doesn't have a fucking meltdown?
But there's got to be certain things that
You
take
wouldn't
place.
let me work with professionals.
Thank you,
You
Fifth
wouldn't
Ace.
let me work with people I know. You wouldn't let me work with people online. We aren't together, you don't dictate my career.
Well, if you want a chance of us getting back together, then work with professionals only.
George Glass.
That was it?
Wait, sorry, George Glass. I apologize. I forgot. I forgot to respond. I'll write back to you tonight. What do you say? I apologize. I missed it.
She can only work with professionals.
Yeah, but that happened before, and he didn't like it.
But now that Rod's in the picture, now he'll let her work with professionals because Rod's not a professional.
You know what I find frustrating is when there are rules in place, and the rules change constantly.
Yeah.
You know.
Then work with professionals only.
Oh, Amy, you haven't missed much. Don't worry.
That means people that are screened, people that have been in the business,
Like you tried before, and you
people
said no.
that can do it and leave, and not want to go to your house and hang around with you and do all kinds of things with you after work.
Like who, Lorne?
I tried that
Specifically.
before.
Anyone
Who?
specific you can think of?
Bet it rhymes with Todd.
I tried that before and you proved fit up to fit.
Well, I don't like what's going on now.
And guess what, Lorne?
What? Learn what? I mean, Jamie.
People in the business hang out.
Yeah, but they keep the feelings separated.
You ever been to
We
lunch with
throw
a coworker?
parties.
I have actually.
Same thing.
Right.
You're a porn star. You can make friends with people.
No, you can't do that. See, I don't know if you caught that, but Lorne said that they need to leave and drop it and go. But they can also have lunch together and be friends. So it's kind of, I'm getting confused
Yeah.
again.
So basically what you're saying is anyone but Rod.
Pretty much. I mean, he should just come out and say, my compromise is you don't fuck Rod or Will. Like, that's what he wants.
Yeah.
Just say that.
What's that? Yeah, he could have just said that.
He's like trying to sound all noble and, you know, if you just worked with professionals that
Until
do
she
the-
meets a professional that it does something he doesn't like and then the rules change.
I wish Jamie would have done a shoot like with 7 professionals after this and then
Yeah.
hung out at a party afterwards just to see what he'd do.
Yeah, why didn't you do that, idiot?
Yeah, no, I sound like everyone in here. I'm just kidding. But not
But
everyone.
they keep the feelings separated.
I gotta mute and open this Dr.
What?
Pepper.
They keep their feelings separated.
And
Are you really separating your feelings, Jamie? You're defending this guy to me.
are you serious right now?
A lot of porn stars
Yeah,
probably
I
date
am.
each other.
They go to work and they drop it, Blue Boy. Okay? It doesn't keep going on.
We were together when you met that guy. That was stuff that I was afraid of
No,
happening.
we weren't.
Yeah, we were.
No, we weren't.
Rod and Todd, remember? And Chef Jeff. We were together when you met him.
No.
So, what?
Yeah.
No.
Yeah, we were, Jamie.
We was.
Look on your computer on the date.
What date?
Who knows?
Does she have that logged on her computer somewhere?
I think so. What's up, Braden? Nobody in particular, but certainly not Rod or Will. I agree, Braden. Those two are off fucking limits. It's so rude and disgusting as a motherfucker. George Glass, if it's not the one with Daffy Duck on the thumbnail, I don't know which one it is. I'm sorry. But thank you, Braden.
I'd start there, though.
You broke up with me in October. I talked to them in November.
You talked to them long before that.
No.
Yes,
No.
we were still together.
No.
Oh, mercy.
That doesn't mean anything.
Well, when we were together, you met him, and then when we broke up, you had sex with him, and that's fucked.
That's fucked up.
Chef Jeff was in December.
I'm not taking the bait, Chris. I'm not taking the bait.
What?
I'm not answering it.
I'll compromise. Work with professionals only. People that have screened, people that have done the medical screening and all that shit.
Thanks for compromising someone I'm not in a relationship with.
Listen, I'm going to compromise. I'm going to tell you what you can do, and you can deal with it. That's a pretty good compromise, right?
Chris, context of the call, Lorne is, he has some rules for Jamie to do her job, but they aren't dating right now.
Some people would say it's rules for thee and not for me,
Yeah,
right?
yeah. And that's where we're at.
It's red
We haven't missed much because we've been talking a whole bunch and probably have played like 4 minutes of the actual call.
12 minutes. This is red flag behavior, definitely.
But that's
But this
basically
flying. But this flying around with people that just have enough money to pay you.
There's no
I
compromising.
don't
I'll
like
work
it.
the way I want.
Well, it's not going to work good then. I'm not going to stick around and you just sleep with whoever you fucking want to sleep with.
Alright, you can go away.
I don't.
Well, you do. You spent the fucking night in a goddamn hotel with that cocksucker. How is that not sleeping with him?
Wait, can you pause it?
You said
Explain what happened with, he was in a hotel room with her,
So Jamie did that shoot with Lorne, right?
with Lorne?
God.
I knew what you meant, I just wanted to do
Rod?
that.
Yes, thank you. She's going to shoot with Rod, and she spent the night in the hotel in the same bed with him because he paid for that experience.
In the same bed or the same bedroom?
Both, I think. I actually don't remember.
Well, it couldn't be neither.
Well, it could. They could share a bedroom and be in the same bed.
But they can't share a bed and not be in the same room.
Well, yeah. But yeah, so he is pissed about it. I think he doesn't find out about that until recontact. I think that there were some seeds planted to get him pissed about Rod again. But originally, no, she went home, but then it changed and he just bought it because it pissed him off.
Okay.
you said anyone.
We just did a backflip on nothing with shit-stained pants.
He was just anyone, Jamie. You didn't know him. You just met him at the fucking hotel.
I'm not a prostitute.
Did you sleep in that fucking hotel room with him?
What?
Didn't he just say they
I
did?
thought he did, yeah.
I think he just wants her to say it so he can go, yeah!
Yeah, probably.
Did you? You don't want to answer me with that, do you?
Why is everyone a cocksucker to you?
Not everyone's a cocksucker to me, Jamie.
Did you just say everyone's not a cocksucker to me?
Mm-hmm.
It's an interesting... That's I want that on his tombstone. Not everyone is a cocksucker to me, Jamie. You can take the Jamie out. Count 3 says, Cocaine Tony never dropped the gimmick at the draft.
Yeah, which I'm confused why he's even at the draft. What does he do for the Jaguars?
Owns it.
His dad owns it, but I mean, what is Tony's job there? Does he know anything about football?
Obviously, he's a coach.
He's not a coach.
He's an owner. He's part owner, I'm pretty sure.
I don't know what his role is.
He also owns a football team. God, can you imagine?
You mean a soccer team?
A football team and a football team.
Where are you? Don't call it that ever again.
2 footballs and a wrestling company. I heard that Reborn's dad is the lethal weapon Steve Blackman. Is this true? Now, I don't know who told you that, but I'm going to have to kneecap him for that. You're not supposed to know any of that shit, okay? Just because my name is Reborn Blackman, okay? Thank you, Justin. Did Jamie ever come out and say that she wanted even a chance of getting back together with Lorne? It's a little hazy, but I do remember when they first started talking, she was like adamant that she wanted to be friends and figure it out. And he was rushing for a relationship, and she just kept going around it, you know? And he just kept reading stuff that wasn't there, so.
Well, we wanted to test the whole working towards a relationship thing because we wanted to figure out what that meant. So I think that was what Jamie kept saying to him, like, we're going to work towards a relationship right now. We're not in a relationship.
Right. Because what does that mean? We're working towards a relationship.
It means just to keep asking.
That is Paula.
You know, to be in a... I don't even think he asked. It's not working towards a relationship. It's just...
We are in a relationship,
Yeah.
is what Lorne says. We're together. I don't know. He's fucking nuts.
You seem like a cocksucker.
Oh, so you don't like me because of Rod?
I don't know where he got that from.
Seriously? This is the way you want this to fucking work out? Seriously?
About why is it you're wearing? It's not.
If Tony was still alive, do you think Lorne would have gone back to prison for drinking again?
I'm going to say no, and that's because he was alive when Lorne got out.
Yeah.
And he offered him drinks all the time, and Lorne said no because he didn't want to go.
Lorne is definitely afraid to go back. I don't think Lorne thought that he was ever going to go back, that he was ever going to face consequences. And then when it happened, I think that scared him to death. I don't think he would do it.
Yeah, I mean, I say it the same way every time, and I can't help it. It's just they put the fear of God in that man.
Yeah.
He was like, I'm not going back there again.
Yeah.
I think Rue probably played into that, but thank you, Shins. Good question, though. Let me go back to the cocksucker thing.
I think when Mama Gwen dies, he'll probably have a drink.
I think it's the best chance of him drinking,
Yeah.
definitely.
Because I feel like he would drink, get caught, and then use that as an excuse for why he was drinking.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. Well, I couldn't help because of my fucking mom.
Yeah.
I didn't have a dad.
Yeah, yeah, I think he would do that.
I started the stream at 2 p.m. your time.
You seem like a cocksucker.
Rue was a guy in prison in his second run at prison. Some people don't run it back. Lorne decided to. He was extorted by Rue in prison, basically gave him all his commissary. And then Lorne, I think, ratted on him. Based on the story he told, I think that Rue thought he was ratted. And Lorne went into, like, what is it called? Isolation? What is it?
Yeah, something like that.
I can't think of the word right now. Someone will think of it and I'll be called an idiot. But anyways, he went into there for a while and then went back into the cell with Rue.
Segregation.
Segregation,
You
thank
stupid
you.
fuck.
Solitary. There's more than one word for it. Protective custody. Thank you, everybody. I feel so dumb now. Anyways, Lorne came back. This is all Lorne's story. They were separated because they thought something was going to happen. Lorne went back in and Rue walked up to him and shook his hand and was like, hey, man, let's be friends. That's what Lorne says
I
happened.
seriously doubt that's how it played out.
I don't know. I mean, Lorne never lies, right? This is 2K24.
I just look how it's a guy named Rue.
Rue. It's like a roux without the heat.
Extorting Lorne for ramen noodles.
Listen, you're going to give me your fucking packs of ramen? And I'm not going to beat your ass. Oh, okay, here you go. Edge of Chairs says, here's 777 because I want to take you to heaven. What, you want him to take you to heaven? You want to read this one?
That's a question for you.
I can barely see it. I'm blind. LL Fool J says, Reborn, have you ever streamed the Which One Was It call? I was listening to the Heelborn version the other day and had to assume you bust out laughing when Lorne brought up not playing basketball. I didn't bust up, but I'm sure that Jamie probably was keeping some laughs in. LL Fool J, I don't think I have. I will at some point if people want to hear it, but I know there's people out there that just want to hear the calls and have us shut up, right? So
Or playing the road.
Play in the road? I was trying to see how far. Thank you, LL Fool J. Thank you, Edge of Chairs.
Oh, so you don't like me because of Rod? Seriously? This is the way you want this to fucking work out? Seriously?
Seriously?
You telling me that I seem like a cocksucker? I can't believe you just fucking said that.
He's so offended.
Why? Are you baffled by that?
He calls everyone cocksucker.
Okay.
Oh, thanks, George Glass. I can't tell if you're serious or not, but you're cool. So
You fucking defending that motherfucking piece of shit again to me.
How did I defend him?
He's very offended, Tommy Gunn.
Because I call him a cocksucker. You come back at me.
You're acting like a cocksucker.
Bullshit. I call that motherfucker a cocksucker, and you come back at me calling me a cocksucker.
That's
to
what happened.
defend him.
No.
To defend him.
Yeah, you did.
You're just acting like one.
Did you sleep in the hotel room with him?
You already know the answer to that.
Just, I don't. Hey, listen. I didn't call you cocksucker because you called Rock cocksucker. I just think you're acting like one.
Yeah.
Could Lorne describe what a cocksucker is? Other than his, saying
Yeah.
like my brother, but
Yeah. I don't know.
you're a bad influence. I never would have said that until you came around.
What's it matter?
Did you sleep in the same fucking bed, Jamie?
What's it matter?
Because that was one of the fucking things I didn't want you to do, and you goddamn well knew it.
You gotta sweat.
I mean, okay.
But again, my feelings
If you
didn't
ask,
fucking matter.
if you ask, did you sleep in the bed with him, and she says, why does that matter? I think you know the answer.
The answer is, if this is gonna make or break it, just walk, buddy. I sound an awful lot like that Will fella. No, I don't. Zach, can you explain in the chat while we continue listening to this why I don't sound like Will?
Me?
No, Zach.
Oh.
Zachary Stanford. You forgot how Lorne tried to get the elderly, undocumented man to be deported to take his side of this room. I did forget about that.
Why
so
is
thank
it
you
you wearing the side?
Whoever wants to hear the calls minus your commentary has a plethora to choose from. I enjoy it. It's like director's commentary. You and Blue are the bee's knees.
Thank you, Stefan.
One of these days we're going to listen. It'll get through to us that we should talk less.
One day. But we are not the bee's knees. There's only one bee's knees, and it is bee's knees. Got him.
Thank you, Stefan.
Yeah, exactly. Kennedy. Stop calling me Will. Okay, I'm not your Will. Does the new Roy look good?
Let me see his face.
I mean, it's hard to like just get it down to.
Yeah, you need a picture of his face to put over it.
None of them have good lighting. They're all like in shadows.
Yeah.
He's always like in a garage getting hammered or something. Okay, thank you, Zach. Thank you, Stefan.
But again, my feelings didn't fucking matter, Jamie. It was only what Jamie wanted. Jamie wanted that money, and it didn't matter to
Why is he
Jamie
talking in third person?
who she stepped in that fucking bed with as long as they had the fucking money.
It's the past,
To make
right?
a point.
We can't
Duh.
go back to your past. We weren't together, Lorne.
It doesn't mean that I didn't love you and you didn't have feelings for me.
Ooh, Tom Selleck, that's a good way of doing it. I don't think he looks that bad. I mean, I think his hairline's pretty on point.
He looks
That
fine
mustache
for a
is-
video game character. I'm sorry if I offended you.
Alright, so next week.
Why about why is it you wearing the side?
The best director's commentary ever is on The Walk Hard, the Dewey Cox story disc.
I don't think I've ever listened to that. I'm gonna have to now. Thanks for Mo's diaper. Putting that in my fucking head. It's your fucking fault.
But it didn't matter to you how I felt.
Okay, Lawrence,
Oh,
talking about his
baby
own
boy,
feelings.
what's wrong? I hear his voice trembling a bit.
I gotta get off the phone.
You never cared how I felt.
Oh,
the irony
precious.
there.
Okay. So do they talk again?
No,
Obviously
he had to get
not.
off the phone.
There's no way he's gonna get off the phone.
Was that the morning, or is this now at night?
No. This is the end of the morning.
Okay, so this is all happening in the morning. Okay.
This is at like
Man.
I think 11 or noon for him, something like that.
Oh, okay.
Peter O'Keefe says, "Don't like commentary. You can fuck off upstairs."
I agree.
Oh my gosh, that downstairs is gonna be real empty. Thank you. I don't know how I do it.
That was
I
pretty
don't.
good. I think I did good.
You
that
did.
time.
You got the little wheeze
That
in
kind of
there.
hurts.
They're not.
What?
What's the issue here? Seriously?
Thank you, Ramon's diaper. Sorry.
Doesn't matter, Jamie. You want that motherfucker, you go get him.
I love
This
when he
is
says that one.
ridiculous, Cuppy.
Just so defeated, and he's like, "I go fuck get him."
you want him, just go get him.
Yeah, no problem, man. Maybe at some point. I'm
Why,
still
about
fucking
why
around,
is it
so.
you wearing the it's not a,
Hey, Lorne, the wrong kid died.
wrong kid, Dad.
I agree.
Wrong kid, yeah.
What a shame.
Imagine, like, if Michael had been the one that lived and he, like, cured cancer and all that shit. Like, he's just, like, an amazing human being. But we got Lorne instead.
Yeah.
This is ridiculous, Cuppy.
I think Michael needs to go on the roster.
it is fucking ridiculous. I love the fuck out of you, and you don't give a shit about me. You don't care about anyway. I care about the whole fucking thing.
Aww.
It weighs on me all the fucking time, and you don't care about it. Just as long as that motherfucker has enough money.
I like that he's bawling while he's doing the dishes.
Right.
I'm gonna make it in my bowl.
Or just playing in the dishes, because he likes to do that too.
He's like a child. They're fucking boil.
Oh. Yeah, replay it.
You want to hear him smashing the dishes?
I love it.
Let's listen to this long, rambling.
Doesn't matter, Jamie. You want that motherfucker, you go get him.
He's in control.
This is ridiculous,
He's in
Cuppy.
control there.
I think it's when you call him Cookie. She calls him Cookie. That's when the
Yeah,
waterworks really start.
I would never call anyone Cookie.
It is fucking ridiculous. I love the fuck out of you, and you don't give a shit about me. You don't care about anyway. I care about the whole fucking thing.
I would like to go back to this line right here. He has never said anything more true in his life.
I love the fuck out of you, and you don't give a shit about me.
If you think that, though.
Why are you with him?
Yeah. Or trying so hard to get her to be your girlfriend again.
Because he's very desperate.
You don't care about anyway. I care about the whole fucking thing. It weighs on me all the fucking time, and you don't care about it.
You just don't fucking
Just as long as that motherfucker has enough money.
What does that even mean? Just Rod?
It's because, yeah, Rod has money. And that's
She
the only-
wants Rod to have money so badly that she's putting Lord's feelings aside?
I love money so much, Lauren, that I don't give a shit what you feel. I'm gonna go get some money.
Oh, I thought he was meaning like just as long as he gets his money, but it's because just as long as...
As long as Jamie gets the money from
okay.
Rod from fucking
Now I
him,
understand.
his feeling doesn't matter, you know? And to point out here, he is doing the dishes, because he will do the dishes.
Yeah,
We won't.
Clementine, the dish soap that Lorne uses is probably the Great Value Walmart brand because it's the cheapest.
Do you know what I was like stuck in my head for a while was when Lorne would talk about his soap to Ramona, and he goes, "I use Suave. I use Suave."
Like when he said, I do Spielstick. Spielstick.
There's just these weird things he says, and they just get stuck, and I can't stop saying them. I think he plays in the dishes for a little bit. It's a full sink. Since you weren't disturbed enough for 1 year, would you rather A, be implanted in Lorne's brain, i.e. Cookie from Black Mirror, or B, Lorne is implanted via Cookie in your brain?
I don't want Lorne in my brain.
Either of you can be paused or muted.
No, I don't
Just
want
hear
Lorne
me out.
implanted in my brain. That sounds
Okay,
horrible.
well, hold on.
Right.
Hold on. Because there's ways around this. If Lorne's in my brain, he can only just hear and see what I'm doing, right? Because I'll just shit talk him the whole fucking... I'll be like, you fucking pedo piece of shit.
You wouldn't want to see what Lorne's up to for a whole year?
What happens to me in this year?
I don't know. I think it's like Sword Art Online. You're just like hooked up to it. You're just become a vegetable. And that's the one anime I know how to reference.
Hey, you got it, though. There's a bunch of those ones now that created a
They
whole
play video
genre.
games? Oh.
Yeah. Mr. Furley says the baby bitch boy is in full effect. And Ace Racer says Russo is my favorite character. Roscoe, sorry, wrestling. Is my favorite character in 87 Wrestling. He looks like Lamondre's guard hound dog. Lamondre final boss after Roscoe. Thanks, gents. Thank you. Thank Mr. Furley. Thank you. Just hear me out. I appreciate it, everybody.
What's that word mean?
A weeaboo? It means you like anime and Japanese stuff.
Ah.
Yeah. Pretty much you're a fucking nerd.
Hello.
Why
I'm here.
about why is it you wearing the
Instead of using a new computer, you should just buy a new one for parts and put it in your old computer so it'll work better. Redneck savings tip kek.
Thank you, Lawrence Burnfun. You're correct, though. I'm gonna go buy a computer and take parts out of it.
We gotta play the call before Silent Rick has a brain aneurysm.
Nah, he can wait. He's probably already gone. He's on his other account.
Shout out Silent Rick, by the way.
Nah.
I still love him.
Nah. Never seen the episode. Okay, I'll check it out at some point. I think I've watched some Black Mirror, but I'm probably forgetting. Is the folding table for the yard sale? Absolutely. Who's going this year? Who's going to document for us?
What are you talking about?
You slept in the fucking hotel room with him, Jamie, in the same fucking bed. Not caring at all about how I felt.
Look,
I gotta get off
we
here.
work together.
Sweetheart.
You couldn't even get to, like, I gotta go buy it.
That was very squeaky.
Listen to this again.
Look,
I gotta get off
we
here.
work together.
I gotta get out of here. What do you think he says next? Look how short this is.
Oh, that's a very short call. I can't even guess. I don't know.
Leave me alone for a few minutes. I'll call you back.
Why?
Baby boy.
Leave me alone for a few minutes.
Hey.
He's such a bitch. Why is he crying like this? He worked himself into this. He was like, we gotta talk about your porn job, and then it's melted down into...
Because she doesn't give a fuck about how he feels, and he loves the fuck out of her.
I love you so fucking much.
That's not
Why
leaving
do
me
you
alone
keep
for...
hanging up?
I want you.
Because I
want
wanted
us.
a few minutes alone.
Why?
Because, Jamie, it hurts me. It hurts me to know that you fucking slept in the same fucking bed with that piece of shit.
He's a nice man.
It hurts me to know that you even fucked him. You gave your fucking body to that son of a bitch.
Body.
He fucking hates Rod.
Yeah.
Rod got to fuck his girlfriend, fiance.
And slept in the same bed. You know they were cuddling.
Oh god, he touched her leg.
You know they were. You think they slept like foot to head? Or were they
I think
face to face?
I think Rod had his arm around her, but he like pushed his pelvis away so his dick wouldn't touch her.
I think
to
they were
be
both
polite.
sleeping on their sides, just staring into each other's eyes.
Oh, that's romantic. But they're not allowed to do that. I can't fucking do that.
How do you have sex in separate beds?
Fucking fuck.
Christ. Play that again, please. One more time around.
He can't even get a response out. He just oh fucking Christ.
Fucking fuck.
Fuck.
But what did he think? Yeah, because why is that a shock to him?
It's a good question. How do you expect us to have sex if we weren't in bed together? Were we just having sex in the lobby of the hotel? What?
Yeah. I don't know.
This next part. How do you think this is gonna start?
If you want him, go fucking get him.
Do you think he's crying? Do you think he's mad? Do you think he's calmed down?
He was crying. I think he's mad now. I think he's mad.
Okay, let's find out. Everyone in the chat, 1 for mad, 2 for sad, 3 for he's calmed down.
And don't type 87, I swear to fucking God.
Anyone who writes 87 for the answer,
You'll be put in timeout for
Banned.
a minute and a half.
banned for life. Banned for life. Let's see who's
Don't you
brave enough.
fucking do it.
Who's brave enough?
Unless Morn does it.
Banned for life, Lawrence Burnphone. Banned for life. Banned for life.
We're removing your mod status.
Okay, 86
We need to
plus
give
1
props
works.
to Reborn's imitation of the robot voice. It's definitely on point.
Oh, thank you, Ramona Stiper. Hello. Lawrence Burnphone, unbanned because you did it twice, and then banned again, and then unbanned.
You're all of you. I can't even keep up with how many you are banned now.
All right, let's see. Let's get to the answer before. Oh, he's back. All right, let's. I was gonna say before he loses his mind, he's answering the questions.
Please stop
What?
hanging up.
Okay.
Please stop saying that you had sex with that fucking piece of shit.
You said it.
She did though.
You don't care, Jamie. You don't care who it is. As long as they fork the fucking money out to you. It doesn't matter to you that I'm in love with you.
He's so fucking mad.
I find a way to fucking compromise, and you don't want to do it. You just don't want me telling you who you fucking sleep with.
Because you're not even dating.
And knowing that you slept overnight in the same fucking bed as that son of a bitch,
I like how he
that
says,
fucking hurts even more.
when he says son of a bitch like it's one word.
Son of a bitch! he just worked himself into a shoot and just starts cutting a promo here. He said you had sex with him, so Jamie explains it and now he's mad.
I agree, Lorne. Lorne is an ugly name. It's like the name of, if you want your kid to grow up to be a sex offender, you name him Lorne.
Well,
I would agree with that, except
why
for the
is it
fact
you
that there's
wearing,
no Michaels.
it's not a,
Sex offender.
Hey,
No.
you.
Probably.
No, we
What
don't
you
wanna say
gonna
that.
do? Come on and slam. Welcome to the jam.
Welcome to Japan, as Lorne says. Thank you, Jigsaw Master.
Can you play this part again?
Son of a bitch!
Yeah.
Talking about that?
I find a way to fucking compromise, and you don't want to do it. You just don't want me telling you who you fucking sleep with.
Called Shane this time.
And knowing that you slept overnight in the same fucking bed as that son of a bitch, that fucking hurts even more.
Okay. So here's my idea. If I was engaged with someone and
Okay.
they went and fucked a guy and it hurt me this much,
I'm following.
I probably wouldn't talk to them anymore.
Well, I think the thing is, just don't get engaged to a porn star at all if you're this insecure about her job. I think that would have been the smarter move.
That would have been. But you know what? Now that I'm thinking about it, I probably just had my, mind not in it at the time or whatever, messed up at the time. I think I should just call her up every day and berate her about her job, and then she's gonna stop doing it.
Well, did you try coming up with a compromise?
I did. The compromise is you will fuck who I say, otherwise we're gonna have major fucking issues.
And she didn't go for that?
I don't know how she couldn't. I mean, that's a great compromise. She gets everything she wants, and so do I. My feelings are taken into account, and hers are not. That's a perfect compromise.
As long as she doesn't sleep in the same bed as that son of a bitch.
That son of a bitch!
But it doesn't matter how I feel, because you don't care.
I have been
true.
working this job for years before you were around.
Yeah, well,
What do you got?
guess what? I'm around.
Cleaning dishes.
And so the shit changes, Jamie. Nothing ever stays the same.
I like to think he's in the bath, actually. And that's
You
the
do.
water sound. He's like playing with a rubber duck as he's crying.
Smoking a ciggy in the...
Dude, remember when he did like the bubble beard?
Oh,
He's
yeah.
like has one of those on his face as
Yeah.
he's crying.
Yeah, that, like, Jimmy Neutron hair.
Yeah.
Listen to this line right here.
And so the shit changes, Jamie. Nothing ever stays the same.
This is coming from the guy that acts like nothing changes. Remember when he said that the internet works the same way it did when he was arrested?
Yeah.
Like, fucking idiot. The acorn is definitely bobbing in that tub right now. The University of Cincinnati distance learning. I've taught school.
You do.
You can't expect it to.
You stay the same.
Yeah, I stay the same. My feelings stay the same the way I feel about you.
Okay.
And it doesn't matter to you. What matters is all that money.
I do too, George Glass.
I try to find a way to fucking make it so you can have more money.
I think Jim looks
And you want
pretty
to
good.
fight me on that.
I think he has to take the jacket off, though.
When you wouldn't even have to do anything but fucking manage a fucking business.
My job. Yes, I put my career before you.
Yeah. You always did. You put everything before me, Jamie. You put your fucking friends before me.
Rod ruined his entire life. More than I think anyone. This microphone shit now.
Right, I turned down business opportunities because you were throwing tantrums. It always came before you. Are you serious?
I think that Lorne definitely lets tears crash down around his boner while he's jacking it.
Business opportunities where it wasn't the. You didn't need to sleep overnight in the same fucking bed with that cocksucker. You didn't need to be alone with him. Will could have been there. Will should have been there.
Avoid the point.
There ain't no avoiding the point, Jamie.
You did.
You slept in the same fucking bed with him.
Right, I turned down business opportunities because you were throwing tantrums. It always came before you. Are you serious?
But then what did you do? Ran to fucking Will, told Will everything, told Maggie Joe everything, but Lorne's the one that's wrong because he loves Jamie and doesn't want Jamie doing all that shit, sleeping with guys.
Avoiding the point again.
Not avoiding the point, Jamie.
Lorne would pee in the bath.
But then look at how
The
long.
water is very yellow.
It's very yellow. He's a dirty person. Why does it sound like Lorne's doing the dishes in the tub while bathing in the background to anyone else? Just hear me out, maybe. I mean, I could see him still eating, and then he's like, oh, all finished, and then just kind of rubs it through the water, and he's like, that's clean.
Yeah, I don't think he's really scrubbing those dishes.
Ah, perk. Look in the top left, my friend. Look in the top left. What do you think Lorne would have complained about if Jamie quit porn and got an office job? Whoever was in the office that had a penis.
Mm-hmm.
Who did you have lunch with on your break? Who bought you that pizza box, Jamie?
But then look at how long it took you. Look at how long it took you to meet Rod,
What
compared to how long it's taking. Compared to how long it's taking you to meet me.
Rod came to her. Rod came
Rod's
to her.
not on
He
a.
came to me, dummy.
He's what?
Please, Rod's not on a sex offender registry. He can go wherever he wants.
Yeah, he can actually leave the state he's in. So that helps. Jamie.
Don't care. You could have come to me. You went to Nashville instead. And you stayed in Nashville.
Now we're back to this.
Right, why can't you come to me?
Oh.
You already know that answer.
Say it though.
Yeah,
Are you going to say that the whole time that you've been there, that you haven't had enough money to buy a ticket to come up here?
You were supposed to quit smoking.
Right, so it's
You can't say
different,
that.
right?
You would actually save money, and Jamie would go see you.
You would cut a good chunk of your spending out of your life.
Right.
And if you had a job, you'd have more money to do things with her with.
She's not asking him to do anything that's like no one's ever done. It's not impossible to quit smoking, and it's good for him.
Yeah. Like, if you think about what his other girlfriends have made him do, asked him to do.
One of them sent him to the goddamn airport.
Someone sent him to the airport. Someone told him to take photos of himself, like rock a crop top and take a photo of that
Yeah.
shit. Another person told him to take a photo of his shit. This robot told him to get a job and be stable
Yeah.
and maybe cut smoking out of
Don't
his...
be a piece of shit, and I'll come see you.
Yeah. Hey, maybe if you just act like a decent human being for a little while, I'll come see you. Nope. Rod and Todd should be at Bible study. And instead, Rod's in a hotel room sleeping with Jamie.
However, one of them did make him drink Brosy juice,
Listen, yes.
which might be the worst thing that ever happened to him. Because that's disgusting.
It's possible. Oh my god, look, the man himself won it back.
What's different? Yeah, the difference is you'd have to come up here.
Exactly.
So, where would that be so wrong?
Where would that be so wrong?
So it's different, right?
China.
So where would that be so wrong?
So it's different, right?
So where would it be so wrong?
So
Even though it's different,
right?
It's a new pump.
even though it's different, it still could have happened.
No.
Why? Because you'd have to come up here?
God. That's all I got for footage tonight, guys.
Yes.
So what's the difference, Jamie?
What's the difference?
That's the difference. You'd have to go up there.
The difference is, and this is going to shock you, wouldn't have to go over this for an hour, is that he flew to her,
Yeah.
and Lorne can't leave the state.
You and I both have had enough money for a ticket for you to come up here.
No, the footage is done. Call is not done.
No, we got
Good chunk of the call.
a ways.
Oh, so why didn't you get me one?
Did you ever say that you wanted one?
Did you ever offer?
Yeah,
shop.
Yeah, I know for a fact that I did before. I know for a fact that I did before.
No, you didn't.
Yeah, I did.
He never offered to pay for a flight.
When?
Yeah, sure. I got you, Egbert. Hold on.
At the same time that I asked you and Will to come on.
No.
No.
Said that I take your ticket.
No, you
Didn't need to pay for Will's.
No, you didn't.
He'd pay for hers and she would pay for Will's.
I don't know. This never happened, guys. Lorne said, because of the pandemic, as he's put it, that Will should get a car. This is peak pandemic. Get in a car with Jamie and drive across the country to go see him. And said it would be safer there.
That's because Maine didn't get COVID for some reason, according to him.
Maine had less COVID.
Had less of it.
But I don't think he understands that, like, if you were to just drive across the country, you're probably putting yourself at more risk for COVID.
Having to stay in hotels and stuff.
Going to hotels and gas stations and shit. Is he an idiot?
Yeah, I think so.
Audience, what do you guys think? Is Lorne just a dummy, or...
Maine wasn't a hot spot.
Maine's not a hot spot.
Right. You're gonna disagree with me on that anyway.
Yeah.
Right.
Because it didn't happen.
Meanwhile, Lorne's entire family did get COVID.
Yeah, he got COVID.
So it's like going to see Lorne directly would have resulted in her getting COVID.
Yeah, well, we're... remember when you saw in the news that you could only get it one time, and when Jamie said, I don't want to get it again, he was like, you can't, Jamie.
Blue Boy, why don't you accept my monthly donos anymore? Did you break up with me? No, we're still together. I don't know what you're talking about. I don't accept your monthly donos. But no, we're still very much together. I'm sorry.
No,
Thank you, man.
Thank you, Monique.
I'm not gonna fight about it because you're just gonna disagree with me on everything. You're just gonna disagree with me on shit that I say anyway. So I'm not gonna fight about that.
You're fucking killing us.
You're the person who makes things up and forgets.
Yeah, I agree, Jack, that
Oh.
Lorne thinks
Oh,
it's
I
some
know.
safe haven. Some might say it was a
I know and Rod knows.
fault or something.
20
more,
minutes the
actually.
past week.
Rod knows all about it.
Rod.
It was important for Rod to know my business,
That's right.
Those tears dry
our
off
business.
It wasn't important.
So did the sniffles.
Then why does he know it?
Why does he know what?
For you to talk to Will, fine. Will is trustable. I know Will.
Trustable. Double down.
I trust Will with everything, even in my stuff.
It's $300. Double down.
I don't know Rod.
quick. Maine is the only continent in the world that is COVID free.
I love Maine. It's my favorite continent.
Will's proven himself.
Bless.
Because I was telling him why I felt I wasted my time talking to a man-child who complained for an hour over something that didn't happen.
Yeah, Jamie, you told the guy that you fucking slept with. And it makes a huge difference to me, but my feelings don't care.
Slept with Will.
They don't matter. My feelings don't matter.
Slept with Will.
No. With that asshole.
I mean, that asshole. To be fair, I mean, Jamie obviously was not a very good girlfriend at times, but getting him to go to a job every day is probably the nicest thing someone's tried to do for him, you know?
Right, motivate him to be a better human being.
Yeah, like, hey, I know you're 10K in debt. Maybe you could make some money to maybe knock back down a little bit.
No.
Maybe pay for your own things instead of have your mommy buy your cigarettes for you. Maybe do that.
Or tires that you find on the side of the road, or a cement mixer that you don't need.
Yeah, but look, when I got the snowplow for $300, it's $3,000 at the store. So therefore, you know. Now, see, that's just not nice. That's just not nice.
Right, did I sleep with Will?
Well, you did when you were going with him.
You were going. Thanks, old timer.
You weren't going with me then.
So your argument is stupid, yes?
No. My argument that able to talk to Will about mine your stuff?
You told a guy you slept with Jamie.
I know, Shins. I
Yeah,
didn't do
Rod.
anything, but
But tell
Jamie
Will.
trying to do that. What a bitch.
Jamie, for you to talk to Will about shit, that's one thing. For you to talk to a guy that you met on the fucking internet a year ago,
Who she has met in
I know
person
Will.
since then.
He's
Doesn't matter.
yeah,
I know
Will
Rod.
is.
He's trustable.
Oh, well, I don't know Rod. And you don't know Rod like you as well as you think you do.
She met him
Yes,
a
I
year
do.
ago.
And they've been talking like the whole time.
Yeah.
You don't know him like you think you do. I'm pretty sure that goes
And the
for
face
you.
to face. And yeah, and Lorne's lied to Jamie many times.
Lied over and over. You can hear him punching and throwing shit like he's not going to do that to her.
Right.
You know? Why was you talking to the mailman?
No, you don't.
He does smoke next to the animals.
Yeah, he hotboxes his trailer with the dogs in there.
Well, he doesn't because there's holes in the wall.
Well, he tried. I guess. Yeah, you're fair enough. But he might smoke enough. You know, just.
Yeah, the smoke is filling up the trailer faster than it can escape.
Just chain smoking 3 cigarettes at a time. Yeah, he one time said there was when he had the baby chickens, he said that the smoke doesn't bother the chickens because they don't have nostrils, they can't breathe the smoke in, so they're fine. They're fine. Smoke only goes through the nose, and you're good.
Now, if you blow smoke in the chicken's face, is
No,
that a
that-
sign they're flirting?
He might be flirting with a chicken. That's true. But I'll tell you one thing: they don't have nostrils, so they're not getting any fucking
Chickens have
secondhand
nostrils?
smoke. No,
What is he talking about?
no, they don't. You know how I know that? Because Lorne told me.
Wow.
I don't know if they have lungs wingless,
Hold
because apparently the only thing that causes secondhand smoke / cancer is nostrils. So take that information as you will.
Chicken noses.
And with
You
Will,
don't
Will
get to
knows
tell
my
me how much I know someone.
Will knows my position and your position.
They have huge nostrils.
He knows that both of us
No.
have a lot of notoriety. He knows
Stupidity
us.
is that?
He knows.
Go back real quick. Lorne owned 6 chickens at one time and didn't know they had nostrils. This is who we're dealing with, guys.
Just, how are you that dumb? I don't get it.
So, I'll play this at some point. I listened to audio of Lorne telling Jamie the definition of, what was the word? A parking lot party. Are you here? What was the word? I'll come back to it. It was so stupid. Hypothetical. Hypothetical was the word. His definition of hypothetical was, it more or less means the same thing.
Sorry, I'm looking at chicken noses.
That's
still.
fine. Hypothetical definition.
It was what? What did he say it was?
Pretty much the same thing.
Oh, that's the definition. I thought you meant pretty much the same thing. And you were gonna
No.
finish the sentence.
That's his definition.
Okay. I don't
It
think
means
it
the same thing. So they were arguing about the time that they had talked on the phone, and Lorne says it was 20 minutes over and over again. He was like, it for a fact, and then he was told it was 50 minutes because obviously you can see how long you've had a phone call for. And he said that, well, it felt like that to me. So like hypothetically, it was 20 minutes.
Okay.
It's another one of those.
Well, I
shiny-
mean, I guess he's using it correctly by his definition,
by his definition, yeah, definitely.
so we'll give him that.
But when you tell him, so Jamie's like, that is not what that word means, Lorne. His response was, do you want to guess?
What is it? What?
Of course it's not. Because Jamie's just making it up that word's
Did
wrong.
Rod tell you that?
Was Rod the one that told you that that's what the meaning was? Anyways.
He knows that both of us have a lot of notoriety. He knows us. He knows not to say shit to people.
What kind of stupidity is that?
Jamie, stop defending your fucking bitch-ass boyfriend.
I agree, Virofix. It's all just made up in his head.
I'm getting off the fucking phone. I got class in 8 minutes. Thanks for fucking winding me up with your fucking bullshit.
Now he's gonna go to class and tell him about this.
And she said she fucked him. Hold on, what is this?
Jamie, stop defending your fucking bitch-ass boyfriend!
Your bitch ass. Stop defending your bitch ass boyfriend.
I'm getting off the fucking phone. I got class in 8 minutes. Thanks for fucking winding me up with your fucking bullshit.
He's gonna fail his test now.
Thanks for winding me up. Now I'm never gonna be able to focus and tell my stories in class.
Well, guys, that was it. We're done.
And that's it.
We'll see you next week.
That's right. Let's get. We're gonna get a little taste of the. We'll go for a little longer. We'll get a little taste of later in the night. After class is done, they talk again.
Okay.
So let's just see how it starts up, because maybe he's calmed down. I don't know, Shins. I don't think that he has. I know he showed his mom, and she was like, "You ain't gonna have sex with her." Something like that. That's what Lorne said, and then he said that she never said that. So who knows?
Hi.
Oh, okay.
Hey.
Hi.
Hey.
What?
Me what? Why are you answering me what? I said hi and you said what?
Oh, we're not going anywhere, guys. I was lying to you.
You sound like you don't even want to talk to me when you say what.
Shocker.
I
He
wonder
does that all the
why.
time, though.
Yeah. Well.
Well,
Well,
we have things to talk about and things to get through. Doesn't mean we have to continuously be mad at them. I think we do.
What's that noise?
I don't know.
Don't you think?
I think Jamie's having a snack or something.
Oh.
The audio boost probably just made it louder than normal. Jamie is so concerned about his
Fire
question,
away.
she's like... Yeah, let's hear it. Let's hear it, Lorne.
I'm sorry.
I think I'm.
Honestly, Perk Cobain, I think that he does it to see if she cares. Because if she didn't care, she wouldn't call back, or she wouldn't answer his calls or something. I think that's what it is.
Yeah.
All headcanon there.
I think I'm wrong in not wanting you to do porn because it's what you want to do.
Oh,
It's weird. Came,
it's very reasonable.
full 180.
Yeah, this is like a logical...
Why about why it is that you're wearing that?
How much to stream with you guys for 5 minutes?
5 minutes. How much? I don't know. I don't really do the guest star thing.
You just come on.
For 5 minutes, we'll do a call-in
We'll
show.
set a timer.
We'll call it the viewer show. You guys can call in and give us your hot takes, like traffic and whatever. Thank you, love. Love?
I can't tell you
Love.
that. I can't tell you that I like it. You know I don't like it. It's just
An
hard
odd thing to say.
for me because
It's a very odd thing to
I'm
say.
in love with you.
Shinsi softened because he had a heart-to-heart with his probation officer. Or the class
You're able
guy.
to separate it, and it's hard. For
Sorry, go ahead.
That was it.
Oh, okay. Okay. I zoned out there.
You're able to separate it, and it's
Flies off the
it's
handle
hard
and
for me
feels
to
bad and
separate it
tries to
because it's
apologize.
you.
Absolutely. This is where logic is.
You're so special to me.
He's so fuck. Oh, this is where he... So Sean. He's trying. This is tough to say.
Forcing those tears out.
It's just so much harder.
He's talking about his penis.
I don't want to control you, and I know that's what I do when I do that.
I do that.
It's just so hard.
So hard.
I'll never accept Rod. I don't want you to ask me to. I can't do it.
So,
never
okay,
accept
so this little talk did nothing, basically?
He will never accept Rod. What don't you understand about this?
But, okay, then I'll hear him out. Let's listen to what he has to say.
I mean, I think it's pretty obvious, isn't
I mean,
it?
I don't know how it's any different from what they were arguing about earlier.
It's always the same argument, right? It's all the same. It's a vicious cycle that never stops. Man versus food.
I get
man
really
versus
upset
machine.
when you defend him to me. Because it feels to me that when you defend him to me, it feels to me like you've made a bond with him.
What? You made a bone with him. I don't know what that started with.
I'm always thinking about when you're gonna be here. And when I'm gonna be able to spend time with you face to face.
A bunch of silence.
I love you, Jamie, and it's not easy for me to be able to deal with it.
So this is his reaction to finding out, like, he's not going to
But
get
to
his
know how
way.
to
This is the new tactic. So screaming at her didn't work. So now we cry.
He's like, yeah, I know you can separate it, but I don't like Rod. That's what you said earlier.
I know that you, when you fucked him, it didn't mean anything to you, but it meant something to me. That's, I mean, yeah.
But to know how to deal with it, I should say.
And then what?
I brought it up to class because I was hoping they could help me understand it some more.
Mm-hmm.
Imagine. I mean, you obviously don't want to be in that class, but he gets in class as a porn star girlfriend met up with a guy at a hotel and fucked him and spent the night. And I don't know how to feel about
I
it.
wish there was another way into that class besides sexually assaulting a child, because I would love to attend one.
Apparently, you know, if you're dating Winnie, all you have to do is ask, and he'll just do it like an idiot. Fucking dummy. And I guess those calls went out at some point.
Do you think they have
during
cubbies
this.
to put all their stuff in?
Yeah. And they have like breaks for lunch.
And they sit crisscross applesauce on the floor.
Lorne brings out his stupid salad. You guys want to try some more salad?
He's sitting by himself, and then the kids want to play with him.
He's drawing with crayons, and he's like going outside the lines and shit. What are we supposed to be doing here?
How to be able to handle it better. Sean said one thing that made sense to me.
Oh. What is it?
And I told him about when I would have one night stands, my feelings weren't involved,
Fuck you.
but I didn't have a girlfriend.
So you told Sean a made-up scenario.
I was fucking all these random women, except it was actually like the same woman over and over again. And I didn't have feelings involved.
Alright.
That's kind of like a jolt.
He told me that maybe being able to have one night stands is no different than you being able to separate your work.
Listen, Lorne, when you were fucking strange all the time, even though it never happened, it's the same as a porn star. This is a great teacher.
So let me get this straight, you bitched me out for days about telling other people our business, and preached from the mountaintops that you don't talk to anyone about me, so I can't either. What a crock of shit that was, eh?
This was the first time I've ever talked to anyone, and it was in counseling.
What a crock of shut.
It was counseling.
Rack of bullshit.
It was not to some friend, so-called friend, that I've slept with.
And your therapist's Lorne, it's a class about your fucking charge.
It's a class about how I'm. It's based around charge, but it's about how to deal with certain things in life too.
It's not couples counseling.
No, but it's about how to deal with certain things in your life.
How do you deal with your charge? Well, my girlfriend is porn
Why
star.
about why it is that you're wearing the
Hey B-boy, if you wouldn't mind and could find them easily, would you please read off Lorne's rules for being around 18-wheelers BS he sent? Would be funny to hear his idea of highway safety.
Yeah, let me look for it. I can look for it while we're doing this.
Yeah. Thank you, Wicked J.
it's counseling as well as sex offender treatment class. So if you've got things going on in your life, they want to be able to help you be able to deal with them. In a right way.
My god, you are so full of shit. Jamie, don't tell anyone about me or my business, wah wah wah.
Jamie, it is not like I am telling a friend that will go to the internet and put it all over the internet if he damn well pleases. I'm telling it to a professional.
Who cares if that happens?
No.
I care. Do you care if I care if that happens?
How does it change his life? If his finances are online. Oh, good lord.
Because you
You've
look
seen the
like
results
shit.
of You've seen the results of the people that don't care about what happened and what's put on the internet about me
What's up, Abraham?
or about what's going on in my life. Is that how you're going to be with me?
Because you look like shit. If you were a good man, you wouldn't care if it went online.
Ooh, that's a good point.
Why wouldn't I care what's going online about me? It's being read all over the world.
Lauren, I hate to break to you, you're not that popular, bud. A little coffee to start his day.
I have every reason to care what's going online about me. Especially when I'm not even online to be doing anything.
Yeah,
Then
sure.
why does it matter you can't see it?
It matters when I go to unintentionally go to Google Maps. There's my home address right there with Church of Cawd up above my address.
And
That bothered me.
Well,
Why about why it is that you're wearing
I don't think you guys realize your talent to comment and entertain us. Thank you.
Thank you, love.
thank you.
I will find that talent in the street when I go play in traffic. I pushed all the air out of my lungs there, guys. I apologize if that just destroyed anyone's ear. Thank you, love. I mean, I think I'm just some jabron, so.
I can't find these texts, but I'll look for them and I'll read them next week
Boom.
because there's a lot
The
of
rules
text messages.
of 18-wheeler safety.
Yeah, I'll remind myself.
Boom. Put a reminder in the old iPhone.
Mm-hmm.
Mr. Lark says, was you showing your tish to another gay? The answer is yes. It was a little painful, Dragon Words, I'm not going to lie. Like, I can kind of still feel it. I don't know why I did that, but, you know. Hopefully someone laughed at it. If not, can't do it
the
again.
YouTube shit. I don't see that. I don't let it bother me.
So, to to be on point with what Lauren said here, it's a super laugh. So, Jamie's making up some great points about how, like, you don't see it. It doesn't really affect your day-to-day life. So why do you give such a shit? And he's just like, it bothers me when I go on Google and see Church of Cawd. It's like, there's only, what, like, let's be honest, what do you think the over-under is? What do you think the number of people in this community is? Maybe 1,000? A couple thousand? In the grand scheme of things? Like,
I was
no one-
looking for texts, and I gotta admit, I was not listening to anything.
Well,
What
this is like this is that one time a stream that this happens, so it's, it's all good.
I can't read and focus on what you're
No,
saying.
I do the same thing. If I start reading, my ears just kind of like
Yeah.
turn off.
Go ahead, start over.
I don't remember.
All right, cool.
No, it's just that Jamie is saying, like, you can't see the messages. You don't know what's happening online. Why does this affect you? And you're just like, it does. Like,
It doesn't, though. People can say whatever they want on the internet. It
Right.
doesn't matter.
Right, and then saying again, like, you know, to Lorne, he thinks there's millions of people doing this to him and laughing. It's like, it's
I
a
mean,
fraction.
there is 370 people here.
Well, that's
It's not very many.
I mean, still, that is a lot of people who laugh at you, but in the grand
I
scheme
mean, yeah, I
of
guess
things,
so.
you know, like, who gives a shit, brother?
Like, you live in an isolated area. The worst thing can happen is people drive by and take pictures of your trailer. And
Right.
if that's the worst thing, it's not that bad.
Right. Here's my thing is, like, your life is shit, and you should probably focus on that shit trailer and, like, getting money and living like a normal human being instead of worrying about the word Church of Cawd on Google Maps.
Priorities.
We got it taken down. I think it's back up. He also
Well,
removed his shithole off of Google Maps.
He might have moved off Google Maps, but let me take this time then to plug my new website, traileroffailure.com, where we will have updated pictures of Lorne's trailer, calls with all their timelines, exclusive Lorne pictures. It's going to be a blast.
Sounds like a lot of work.
It is a lot of work, but we're having fun doing it.
That's all that matters. At the end of the day, it's fun, right?
Mm-hmm.
Everyone should be having fun. Oh, we missed some up here. Pee-wee's got a comment here. Pee-wee says, I only asked for pics of you two so I can defend you.
Yeah.
It's a real...
You hang them around your trailer in your bedroom?
I make posters of them. You printed it wrong. I want to see a hair. Because he's got a hair thing. Because Anton says, I like hearing you, this cretin you're hearing this cretin blubbering naked over a sink and dirty dishes. Wham, quackers. Thank you. Appreciate it. But yeah, it is funny that Lorne's just crying over a sink. At least it's not over his naked dink anymore.
No, it's just traileroffailure.com.
.com, ladies and gentlemen.
If I can send Lorne anywhere in the world, where would you send him and why? The middle of the ocean.
Why?
So he'll drown to death.
It's a fair guess. Fair option, I guess.
If you type in www.traileroffailure, it's not going to come up because we're trying to fix that. I don't know why, but if you just type in traileroffailure.com, it'll pop up.
I'm agreeing with Pee-wee and T Darling. Just why is it not cool?
We tried .cool and
stuff.
.fail, and it was like breaking the thing we were transferring up the stuff over. It was weird.
Oh, okay.
I don't know.
If I could send him anywhere, it'd be somewhere where he can't speak the native language and he needs to get anywhere, just to see what would happen. I want to see him have like a meltdown where he can't figure out what to do.
That'd be funny.
Just trying to get a fucking cab. Tyrone says, I just love the fact that his trailer is so shitty and falling apart that it's going to have a dedicated...
He's not going to be able to hide from us anymore. I mean, I'm going to reward people for driving up to Lorne's trailer to get updated pictures.
Okay, well, the 10 mile yard sale's coming up.
That's a lot of rewards I got to hand out then.
I mean, first come, first serve is what you should say. First come, first serve for timelines, you know?
I have the .cool and the .fail, and I think if you type it in, it'll still go to the .com.
Chatterbilly, you're right. It is anywhere. All right, thank you guys. Appreciate it. Let's get back to Lorne trying to make some stupid fuck of point.
Right.
But at least I could do something about it.
Right.
It's no different than you being down there. Doing things that I don't know about. Well, it's not going to bother me if I don't know.
I think the tarp's coming up.
But then how honest is it being with me when I don't know?
Okay, Lorne likes to leave things out and not tell people things, so I don't know why he's so focused on things he does.
I tell you pretty much everything. So there's nothing to hide from you.
Wrong!
Pretty much nothing that I hide from you. I not intentionally hide from you.
Oh, and Nola's the one putting the site together. He's a computer
You got my
genius.
passwords.
So, shut up,
You
Nola.
got my trust.
Right.
I don't have your trust.
Sure does.
Rod's got your trust.
I don't think Sigmund. I don't think he's gonna participate in the yard sale.
He's got too much business going on with pallets. But everyone else around him is having a yard sale, so you might have to walk by his place.
If he
drive
does,
by it.
if he does have it, I would imagine he would have it at his mom's or Aunt Sharon's.
No, yeah, that might be a good. Well, I don't know if they're on the
Or not on the route.
on the route, because everyone from his family goes to his place for it,
Oh.
like Mom and Aunt Sharon. But they might. I don't know. Shins, who else has made the pilgrimage? Blue Boy.
You'll get a little badge next year.
TCAP
Your name
Recipes
if you go
has
there.
Been there a couple times. I think.
TCAP Recipes has been there a few times. There was that one guy who talked to Lorne for a couple hours.
Who was the one that left cigarettes that got dusted?
Yeah, that guy. That's what I'm thinking of. I don't know his name.
Socks. Socks.
Yes.
Socks. And then there was 3 guys for one of the yard sales. I think it was the white stuff video. And maybe more that haven't said anything.
Mexican on Bus, I know, has been there.
Someone else recently posted photos of this place. Who was it? That was
Oh, it was it starts with an N. The most recent ones?
Nizoki?
Yeah, I think
Nizoki.
Nizoki was the one who did it recently.
What an illustrious crew. I don't know. It is fun to see the progress, though. You get to see Lorne's trailer get shittier as time goes on, and it looks like no one's lived there for years.
The Nup North went too.
Up north. It's a name I haven't heard in a long time.
A guy that you met long after me.
You're a liar. Why would I give you
Yeah.
trust?
A guy that you've slept with, a guy that you've been face to face with, he's got your trust.
And what does this have to do with
A
robbery?
guy she slept with, who she's been face to face with, has her trust, and he is shocked by that.
I was just gonna say that. This guy you met and are friends with and you had sex with, you trust him? Yeah.
You and I were engaged, and I don't have your trust. Make sense of that.
10 more.
How much longer is it?
I already did.
Oh shit.
You're a liar.
How was that?
Why would I give you trust?
This isn't even on there.
I'm a liar.
It's still like an hour.
Yeah.
Jimmy, I'm in love with you.
The blueberry farmer?
Oh, Codfisher.
That means a blueberry farmer? How fucking adorable.
Codfisher is awesome.
Jimmy, I'm in love with you. I don't lie to you about that. I don't lie to you about shit.
Explain that shit to me.
Just because I say 20 minutes, it felt like 20 minutes to me. It didn't feel like an hour.
Doesn't
What a
matter what it
terrible
felt like.
response.
Listen, when I told you that it was 20 minutes and I know for a fact it was and you told me it wasn't, that's not my fault. Fucking asshole. I think Paula got a good glow up in this one.
Yeah.
Well, I know. Let's base this all around 20 minutes.
You said 20 minutes for a week.
But that's what it felt like. So I forgot. That was my bad. At least I admit that I said wrong.
After
You don't admit to when you do wrong.
Don't truck
we
man.
argued about that forever. You didn't admit he was wrong.
No.
It was only when you provided proof that it was more than 20 minutes.
It was like Jamie had to get on her phone and go, it said 50 something minutes, and he goes, sure it did, sure.
Yeah, even then
sure.
he didn't believe it.
Yeah. So then Will has to come in and be like, yeah.
And he'll listen to when a man says it, just
Well-
like when Sean gives him advice.
Yeah, and Will is so frustrated in this point in time that he'll come and be like, is this 50-year-old child gonna,
I
can he
love that.
fucking grow up and be an adult? Why'd you have to get him in there?
You don't admit to when you do wrong, Jamie.
Captain Insano?
Christmas tree.
But it is so important to you that I admit when I do wrong.
Yes.
But you don't admit it yourself.
Do you know why Jamie doesn't admit that she was wrong?
Why is that?
Because she's a robot.
You've been wrong times before. Just because I don't name them right off the bat. Just because I don't name them off the bat, Jamie, I don't try to keep it in my mind.
When was I wrong?
It's not a priority to me to prove you wrong all the time.
You try to do it all the time.
Every fucking day.
A priority to me is to spend time with you.
You
To
just
be able to
said you were
enjoy
wrong.
that time.
When?
Oh, here comes Debbie.
You've been wrong.
Yeah, did
I
he get a
didn't,
new haircut or something?
Where's my fucking phone?
Where's my fucking phone? She lost the fanny pack too. Sad day for that. But...
Lorne, you are a dangerous man. You have done dangerous things before.
Oh, bullshit.
Jamie, you have no idea if Rod did anything dangerous or not. And you knew I weren't dangerous because you spent
Okay.
time with me. You've had
Don't
your
ask me
friends
to
that
name
spent
them.
time with me.
But she knows that you've done something dangerous. I mean,
Rod?
she knows that Lorne has.
Oh yeah, he was arrested and then went to jail a second time. Most people don't do well. I guess career criminals do, which Lorne is. But you know, when you go to prison once, I would think you don't want to go back.
Yeah, you've done it twice and been to jail for a DUI.
He's like, you know me. You've talked to me on the phone. That is completely different than being around someone in
Yeah.
person. You can't choke her and beat her through the phone. So of course.
You've had friends that spent a lot of time with me.
Lorne, you are a dangerous man. You have done dangerous things before. Don't ask me to name them.
And he's yelled at her, aggressively.
Yeah.
I'm not even gonna bother
Punched a
to
wall.
look at anything on there. Like Hunt's face is not on that.
It's not on him.
It's on why you're always finding faults with me.
If someone called you dangerous, you'd be like, what? Huh?
Why are you always finding faults with me?
False.
It's not hard.
So you're gonna do a nitpick me through life?
Gonna nitpit him?
You're gonna nitpick me through life. A fucking clown.
Do I really have to be that accurate when I say things?
Yes.
Yeah!
Especially when you're like spouting out that you're right and everyone else is wrong. You should probably have some facts on your side.
Fucking idiot.
Jag off.
And it sounded like you said
No, but you
nitpit.
are-
Nit pit? Listen, when I throw you in the nit pit.
No, but you are the one saying you do some, and when I point out how it's horseshit you do this.
You're gonna nitpit me?
Yeah, but Jimmy, you don't admit to being wrong about anything.
When?
Anytime. Anytime I tell you that you're wrong about something, you don't admit to it.
So let's say you're trying to make a point to someone, and you need to give them examples to prove your point. Would you A, give them examples, or B, just say all the time?
I would just say all the time.
That's the way to go. That's how it's gonna get done.
That's how you win arguments.
That's
Big
absolutely
one.
How about your friends?
it.
Yeah, be
Your
more
friends.
What about
Jamie.
Vic?
Them being right in the middle of our conversations all the time.
All the
How
time.
right were you to put Will and Maggie Joe in the middle of our conversations?
when you were yelling at her about something he was wrong about.
No. He wasn't yelling. He was just talking with passion.
Oh, that's what you call it.
I don't know. Some you would say. I was passionate.
A relationship is supposed to be between two people, not 3 and 4.
No, it's not.
Meant 5 if you include Carter that couple of times.
What about 3 people like in a throuple?
That's allowed, but only when Lorne says it's okay. Also, the thruple is not a word. I saw the post. Thruple is not a word that was made up for this. This is a real word that's around, right?
Yeah.
I mean, it's a real thing.
Oh no, is that true? That's a bummer.
What happened?
I'm not going to pay $250K to get .com. I do not care that much.
Oof.
It's just going to be a dump for all things Lorne, basically.
A dump?
A dump of sorts.
It's kind of a common theme in his life. He loves the dump. His home looks like a dump.
Mm-hmm.
There's a website for a dump.
It's going to have all the calls and everything in the order you all want it to be in. It's going to be perfect.
I don't think it's going to be perfect.
It's going to be perfect.
Not.
Just because you and I have arguments doesn't mean you can bring other
About
people
your
in.
that exact been to you class law.
I've told them that already. I've told them out front, right out straight, that I haven't been done stuff right, and I know I haven't. I told them that I've been wrong about things, and you catch me on
Know
it when
that it's a relationship
on-
between two people and no one else.
There will be Ramona's Draper.
Jimmy, when we're married, me and you are here
You said
alone.
that in class.
Oh yeah, I forgot they're not
Yeah,
together.
I've told them. I said I've got a relationship with Jamie, and she catches me on things that I'm wrong, and she talks to me about the stuff.
She said they weren't together, and he just goes, "I'm in a relationship with Jamie." And she catches me on stuff.
And she makes me tell her.
So he's even lying to class about the nature of this relationship.
Yeah, exactly. Like, so Jamie's pretty much saying like, "Go tell your class this. Go
Yeah.
tell your class." And he's like, "I'm not doing that."
Tell
And
Sean
she
after
makes
he
me
gave you
tell
that
her that-
advice,
Yeah.
you know, to respect her job. Let him know that you're also not together.
Right.
That you didn't do that.
Explain to him how you're not together. Mizuki's got a donut if you wanna.
If you could go back, what is a Lorne storyline you wish you could have done? I say Jamie talked to Lorne about how Will should date Lorne's mom, so Lorne finally had had a father like he dreamt of. That's pretty good.
That's a good one. Will is Lauren's new dad.
A storyline I wish I would have done. There was this one time, I regret doing this, even it was Lorne's idea, and I don't know why I didn't do it. He wanted to go roller skating, like at like a roller rink, while they were both on the phone.
It's kind of like you're there together.
Yeah, and I had no idea why he didn't do that. That is my biggest regret in
I mean,
life.
because you could literally just play like some music.
I would just play
video
roller
phones.
rink music and talk to him on the phone while he's at a roller skating rink by
Do you,
himself.
do you think you could have a phone conversation with someone there? Like, wouldn't the music be so loud you'd be like, "Huh? Huh?"
It would have been fucking hilarious.
It would have been. I'm roller skating with you, honey.
Yeah, that was my biggest fuck up. What about you?
Well, I never talked to him, so
What would Jamie's have been?
I don't. There's,
you had to guess.
There's a few. I can't. I'm on the spot, so I'm not gonna be able to think of them. I don't know.
Just any storyline that you could think of that you would have wanted to see happen.
I know. I'm trying to think of something now. Because I would say like, oh, Jamie does everything Lorne wants just to see how he reacts. That happened.
I think would have been funny for Jamie is if we had went through with the Carter got his legs like chopped off, saving kids on the train tracks.
Oh, yeah,
And then
I know.
Jamie's like, or like he saves Jamie, and then he was like she's forever indebted to him. Like how Lorne would be mad at like Jamie has to just do anything that like take him to the grocery store. She has to like push him around and clean his little nubs and all sorts of things. Like could Lorne get mad at that?
He would.
Like Carter saves her life.
He would. I mean, Will kind of, but Will did fuck her. I guess she didn't fuck Carter, so it would be an interesting.
Not yet. It would have gotten there though.
Yeah, I don't know. It's hard. Right now, I just can't think of anything. But I'm sure there's many things I would have liked to see the robot do.
Because it's like then's like when Lorne's like, I'm gonna beat your ass, and he's saying that to Carter. It's like you're really gonna say that to a man in a wheelchair?
Right, and he'd be like, you know what I meant, though. He's a cocksucker. Hackman says, you guys are so precious. I'm anxious for service. Thank you, Nizoki. Thank you, Hackman. I'm trying to think of one right now, and my brain just won't do it.
Okay.
Did the pregnancy thing.
A few times.
Did no guys, no threats, and he was still jealous. So then all the internet guys showed up, still jealous. I wish Mark would have stayed around longer.
Yeah, Mark was good.
I don't know. There's stuff I wish didn't happen, but
Yeah.
it's just nature of the beast, I guess. If Lorne had actually quit smoking and got a job, what would Jamie's next excuse have been? Oh, she would have had issues like buying tickets, or some financial hardship came through.
And I think we were pretty much banking on him never quitting smoking or getting a job. So
he's not
I
stopping.
think
He needs it at this point.
yeah.
You could put Lorne in a saw scenario. What kind of puzzle would you set him in?
Oh, that's a good one.
I know mine.
What?
All he has to do to escape and not die is tell the truth.
Oh, that's a good one.
Because I don't
But
think he
what's
could
the
do it.
contraption? Does he have like a thing on his head that's gonna like rip his jaw open?
Yeah, like.
Because he's not gonna tell the truth.
No, just like it'd be something that like slowly just I don't know takes
Oh.
stuff off until he owns
What's
it.
that thing where they like hook up your dick and balls to like a thing and then they show you like kid porn to see if you get a boner? Is that a thing? What is it called?
Oh
Or
god.
they should not kid porn. I should not have said that.
that was
they
not.
show you like kid images.
Louis Theroux did a episode on this. It's
Yeah.
it's a meter. It's a P.
But like hook him up to that. But it like rips his balls up or something.
For sure,
I can't think of what that's called.
It's like 3 letters meter. I don't remember. Louis was in a. If you ever get a chance and can find it, watch Louis through in the place for pedos.
That's where I got it from.
Yeah.
And then we'll find out if he's really a pedo.
Hey, I mean, I don't think I need a test. I think he is. I mean, the whole 9-year-old thing.
And she makes me tell her the truth on whatever it is that I've lied about or I'm wrong about.
That isn't close to what I said.
PPG
Well,
meter.
that's what I told them.
Oh, that it's a relationship between 2 people and no one else.
Thank you, Sprinkle. Yeah.
Yeah, when 2 people are in a
That's a
relationship,
crazy one that would do damage to him.
why about why it is that you're wearing the
Clean those dirty nubs, Che Mei. Do you think Lorne would ever purposely milk an injury to stay in a hospital to try and Florence Nightingale syndrome some poorness? What's the most realistic disturbing thing you think Lorne would do for love?
Not love, but the injury thing. He was trying to get military benefits because he broke his wrist in a basketball game on his lunch break.
Really?
One time. Yeah, he was trying to get paid for that because he said that it was their. They had to because he was in the military or some shit.
Oh.
And they said no. They said, get the fuck out of here.
Like, you've been dealing with this injury for 40 years now.
You seemed fine until now, stupid. And then he'd be like, look at the way, he'd tell people, look at the way my wrist is, it looks bro. And then they're like, yeah, we looked at the x-rays, it was set fine. What are you talking about? And he goes, oh, well then why is my hand going numb? It's called arthritis, carpal tunnel actually, I think.
But I think Lorne would milk an injury if there was a hot nurse. Or he'd at least go back and pretend he has symptoms.
Yeah, he'd be like, oh, I pulled something in my leg, and then she'd start feeling
Yeah.
around and be like, oh, yeah, you know, because he's a fucking creep. What's the most disturbing thing he would do for love? For love, what's the most disturbing thing?
What's the most realistic, disturbing thing you think Lorne would do for love?
I mean, he lies about everything. That's kind of weird. Lies for no reason. Not that it's disturbing, but...
I mean, he would stalk you. I think that's a realistic scenario.
Oh yeah, definitely stalker. Something he said but he hasn't done is he told Winnie this originally, but he did tell Jamie when she died he would stuff her and put him in his closet, which is a thought I don't think any sane person would have.
No, not realistic.
And for God's sakes, they wouldn't say it out loud, you know.
I don't know. I don't think anyone's had that thought besides like Ed Gein.
Yeah, and Lorne.
And Lorne and Dahmer. So
All the
serial
crazies.
killers.
Yeah, serial killers
and Lorne.
and Lorne.
But I think what was disturbing about it is he thought that was like a
Romantic.
sweet thing to say.
Oh wow, you only want to have sex with
Like
me, so you're gonna put my body in a closet? That's so sweet.
I mean, I guess if you were saying it in a jokey way, you could probably get away with it. But if you're Lorne and you are saying it to try to get boyfriend points, that's not sweet.
Those definitely boyfriend points, and definitely like, look how romantic I am. He did. I always forget about that. He did write a love letter to a prison guard.
I mean, that's very fucking creepy. He wrote his names of his girlfriends on his dick. He's done that. That's creepy.
Yeah, or like Jamie's property on his thighs. Like, what
Yeah.
are you doing? What is this, brother? What are you doing? All right, let's listen a little bit more, and then I have to go.
That's just a given to them.
Say it in class.
A relationship, Jamie, between
Say
two
it in
people.
class.
A boyfriend-girlfriend relationship
Say it in
between two people.
class.
I will. A relationship between two people, between boyfriend and girlfriend, is a relationship between boyfriend and girlfriend.
But you're not boyfriend and
You
girlfriend.
don't go off telling all your friends all your business.
How dare you tell your friends about your love life? How fucking dare you? No one should know about that except you and me.
And she only goes to them when he's being abusive.
Yeah, it's like Lorne's not listening. I've told him the truth 1,000 times, and he just keeps saying I'm wrong. And then someone has to come in and go, yeah, you're right. And then he gets pissed off that he was corrected. Could he be a narcissist?
Yeah.
It's possible.
You and I couldn't get through a fight together because you always involve Will and Maggie Joe.
Yeah, he wrote a love letter to a prison guard, and they got
It's
him
not
sent
you
to
and
the
I
hole.
working things out together.
The whole, that was the word I was thinking of for, isolation.
Oh.
The whole,
Like I just like how there's no one off limits to this man.
He's like,
You can be a kid, a prison guard, the girl who was in the Sting.
a
house,
girl singing the national anthem.
Girl singing the national anthem. You can be your girlfriend's daughter
Yeah. Oh god, that's so gross. Or her sister.
or sister. There's Walmart cashier.
I got a job for you. Want to come to my place with some money?
Everyone's a
That's not weird.
prospect. Family members, yeah.
Sue until she was too old for him, and Jamie came back.
Oh, I guess, yeah, okay, Sue was off limits.
He was-
Poor Sue.
Sue was gonna go there. And
I think
talk to
Sue would have
Lorne.
fucked him.
Probably, because she certainly fucked Roy.
Mm-hmm.
And if she didn't, I'm still gonna say she did, because that was.
She did.
weird.
Lorne had said that he heard him.
Oh god. The ultimate troll, guys. Going there and having sex with an Armstrong. Got him. Got him. Isn't that funny? Fucking weirdo.
That's you and I working on things out with the help of Maggie and Joe.
I guess I really don't have any space calling anyone a weirdo.
Maggie,
Sure,
Joe,
but
and
it's more-
Will.
Tell them you don't want anyone interfering in conversation, that you don't want anyone to hear what you do. Let's see what they say.
They give me their opinions. They don't
Okay.
tell me what to do. They give me their opinions.
Okay, so say that then.
I didn't
Whenever
say
somebody
that.
talks, Sean always asks all the rest of us guys, does anybody have an opinion?
Listen to what I said. Tell them you don't want anyone interfering in conversation, that you don't want anyone to hear what you do. Let's see what they say.
Stefan, not that Sue. Different Sue. Not Susan. Sue.
Bet they say it isn't healthy.
Jamie, it's not healthy when you and I cannot work our problems out
It's called
with each
isolation.
other. It's not called isolation. It's called me and you being able to work together as a team.
You don't work with anyone.
He's taking couples counseling with a woman he's not in a
I
relationship.
Right.
work with you.
Let's get him on the phone.
Here's an example.
We'll hear the example, hear his response. We're done for the night.
I only got 20 minutes this whole week, Jamie. Yes, I did. Yes, I did. Yes, I did. Yes, I did. Your friends are more important. Yes, I did.
I was wrong with the time,
Not
Jamie.
really working it out.
I was wrong with the time. All right.
Oh,
Is he crying?
I'm not holding anything back from you when I was telling you I was wrong
Was
with
that
the
the
time.
point?
he's busted. Time to cry.
How many hours did you give to your friends?
Was that the
Oh
point?
my god.
No, the point was that you're trying to tell me that I was lying again.
No, the point was that
Lying.
How many hours did you give to your friends, Jamie?
he just
Only
can't
five.
even
Face to face.
follow it.
I don't get to spend hours with you like your friends do, face to face.
You... Okay.
Wow, what a way to just hit me in the balls, Lorne, when we end this. All right, guys, I think that's a good place to stop. We will come back to this next week. I already forgot the date, but I don't have to worry about it. I hope you all enjoyed the show this Sunday afternoon, evening. Did you have fun?
I had a lot of fun. Thank you.
Did you like when Lorne cried and yelled?
That was my favorite part, the crying.
I think he
Specifically,
starts
it's my
crying
favorite.
again down this way about I just fucking love you and Sean. Blah, blah, blah. Anyways, that's it from us. You doing anything later this week? You streaming anywhere?
I don't know. Wes's thing's been broken,
I don't know.
so
Alright.
I'm not sure if I'm anywhere else.
Caroline's
Nope.
Laugh Factory.
Nope.
Okay. Poughkeepsie.
hmm
Trying to think of all the comedy clubs. That
The
you
site.
talk about.
We're working on the site. That's what I'll be up to.
Good sight. All right, guys. See you next week. Everybody stay safe. And all that shit. Paper thin walls. Goodbye. Ramon.